What's up, YouTube? Scatzilla here, not me, the car you already know, and my fuel light just came on. What's up, everybody? Well, I haven't really made any kind of content recently because I actually started working on the weekends and basically, getting home, being tired, and then also I have my boat that I'm working on, so I haven't really been able to go out and do anything, especially a couple of things that I wanted to do. But right now I'm on my way home. But if some of my subscribers or people that are watching, were wondering where or what's going on, type of thing, then that's the only reason. That's what's going on. Just working. I haven't really been able to do too much shorts. Normally I try to do 1 a day, 2 a day. It just depends. But I usually just try to do shorts, and then I do want to do a video of the 360 camera and stuff like that. Actually, I'm going to be hooking. I'm waiting for my mount to show up actually, and so I'm gonna just kind of show that to everybody once it comes in. But other than that, I haven't been really doing too much. Like the car's haven't been really washing it as much. Haven't been cleaned. I just kind of rinse it off, or you know what I mean? Use my spray to clean it off. But more stuff to come. Just making some extra money, just working. So I'm trying to get my YouTube stuff going too more, and I might not bust my ass as much. I could just use this, like I said. You know what? Check this out. Well, funny thing is, about 3-4 days ago, I was actually on my way to go. I was running an errand, all right, put it that way. I was actually doing a video of a pool, like I was doing a pool in the car in Mexico, and guess what? The popos didn't like that, and they pulled me over. So basically I was, I had passed the Mexican light. As soon as I got past the light, I looked around, and then I jumped on it, and I'll show video in a minute. So that was a pool, and as soon as I did that, I looked in the mirror and I seen a cop cutting through traffic coming after me. But how many of y'all have had that thought, if I'm far enough that I could lose him and he probably wouldn't be able to find me, or he wouldn't be able to catch me, right? Like that thought went in my head, and I was just like, I'm far enough, I'm coming to a turn, I'm closer to that turn that I'm coming up to than he is, and I can basically make that right. And this whole plan was in my head, like punch it, turn on the light, make a right, and I was gonna do a flip. I was gonna make a U-turn and go to the opposite end, and then basically just drive by slow. As far as he knew, I made a right, and I saw the traffic sitting up there, because I could have been, I could have made that U-turn, came back real quick, got behind the traffic, and been hidden, and he would have never seen me. He would have just got lost. Or I could have just went like another, 100 feet and pulled into a neighborhood, which I know the neighborhood, and I could have cut through that neighborhood, and he probably wouldn't have saw me as well. But I didn't. I do that in Palm over there. I slowed down. I let him catch me. You hear me? I let him catch me. I pulled over into a neighborhood. I turned the car off. I didn't even video none of that. I just kind of turned my camera off. I turned everything off, and you know what I mean. Yeah, he pulled me over. He came up. He goes, "Hey," honestly, he was like, "Hey, you know how fast you're going?" I was like, "Yeah, I know what I did." And you didn't have to tell me. I already knew what I did. And he was laughing, honestly laughing. He was laughing, and he asked me for my driver's license, asked if I had any weapons in the car. I told him yes. He asked if I can get out of the car. I said, no problem. I got out. I said, go do your thing. He came back. He gave me my license. He goes, hey, man, I have a hellcat. I know how it is. Just be careful. You're lucky that it was me and nobody else. The only reason I pulled you over is because I just wanted to make sure, you know. I was honest with him, you know what I mean? I just was honest with him. I told him what was up, and he was cool with it, and he told me have a good day. I even told him, I was like, hey man, I was doing it for my YouTube channel, and he asked, what's your YouTube channel name? I showed him. He's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go subscribe. How many of you out there have ever experienced that? Like, am I the only one? Like, that's just crazy that he was cool as fuck. He told me I had a hellcat. Like, yeah, that shit was crazy. That was crazy, but you know, just leave it, comment in the comment section below and let me know. Have you guys ever had that happen to you? You just come across a cop and that was just like, throw it down. I get it. You know what I mean? That shit was funny. And he was laughing and I was like, hey man. I was just like, hey, I knew what I did. I wasn't gonna lie. There's no, you know what I mean? I'm honest. I can't lie. Yeah, I did this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And he was like, all right. And he's like, all right, man, have a good day. Just be careful. All right? But let me know. Has that ever happened to you? Where you come across a cop who was just cool as fuck and said, have a good one? I did. Man. Have a good one, guys. Peace.